Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. On this episode, I get frustrated at straw baling.
Oh, I still need to bail that field. Bring it.
Then I purposely destroy public property.
I'm going to destroy the stop sign, I know, so bye.
And I cause the largest traffic accident in the series yet.
Uh-oh, what's going to happen here?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. If you caught the last episode, you see I had a long work time with the harvest. I cut it down quite a bit in the last episode because there's just a lot of work to do. So working still into the night in that same month because as I finished that episode, I was tired. So still a couple of things to do before we push it to August. But what we want to do before we do that is make sure our dairy has enough milk to process through the night and in the next month of butter and milk, cheese and all that stuff. It's going to make us a lot of money. And as we push into August, gotta bale all that straw. Yeah, as we move into the next month, we gotta bale all that straw over there that we did from the previous grain mill or harvest. We also need to make sure our wood production's still going well, sell that, get some money, start filling the milk there. And yeah, and as we also move into August, probably want to do maybe a contract or two to get some money so that we could buy a forage harvester or whatever you call those things that mix food for the cows. Would be great. Looking forward to selling all our major products from our dairy and our bakery and all that stuff to pay off the loan and take the next steps. So lots of stuff going on. Cheese and butter. Good combo. There we go. Build this up. I think it was totally dry there. But it has almost 6 pallets of butter to spawn, 2 pallets of cheese to spawn, plus all of this stuff. So that is going to be a good payday when we do that. And I think the cheese is in September when it sells high. So not too long to be able to get some money from that. We also have all our silage bales we need to get back in. It's a nice summer's night here. It's July, which sounds really nice being in January right now. Still kind of light at 8 o'clock at night. Let's park this up here. We're ready to fill up. There we go. And then want to check the cows, make sure they have food. Yes, 21,000. Okay. Well, let's push it to August. There we go. In August, much better, much brighter, much happier. So, got all that straw to bale from our oat and wheat harvest. Very much doubt it's going to happen. Oh, and we need netting. Shoot. Okay. New to Farming Simulator 25 is when you do baling, you need to make sure that the baler has netting in it. That never used to be a thing, but it is now. So I'll run into town and grab the bale twine stuff. Let's see, where would that be? Here? Yes. Round net baling, that's what we want. Actually, let's take the international. Yes, actually use something with a truck. Alright, using the truck is so much quicker. We just have to pick up a pallet or two because I can go 70 on the back roads instead of like 20 with a telehandler or a tractor. Snazzy. Okay, so we got our bale wrapper stuff. See if it'll load it. Oh yeah, without taking it out of the truck. Cool. Yeah, loaded it, took a bit of it. Okay. So stopping the time lapse here because I'm gonna try something. Straw takes so long to bale. My goodness, it's almost not worth it for the time amount. But I was thinking I should just windrow it into a lot less lines because the baler goes so slow and you got to stop every once in a while for the bale to be produced before you can continue on. It just takes a long time. So I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to windrow the straw, which I've never done. Will reduce the amount of bale lines I have to do by 50%. Of course, I've got to windrow it, so anyway, try it out. That's what's going on. Alright, so I don't know if my little experiment with the windrower was successful or not, if it saved any time, because it was able to take a couple of rows and combine them into one. So maybe it saved some time but I had to do it a lot, and then still go up and down with the baler. So I think it probably would make sense if I had the really large windrower that can take a few, 3 or 4 rows and combine it into one. Then it probably makes a lot of sense. Just big job to do all the straw. Okay, we'll get one more bale out of this. And that'll be job done. There we go. Good, good. And I checked the contracts, because you can do contracts in this game for the other farmers that are around. They don't always make sense to spend your time doing it. There's this one that's plowing for 13 grand, which $400 to lease, and then we can play with like a bigger tractor, which is kind of cool. But the there's not really anything else. There's some baling for 5, but that really doesn't make sense. So I think it's a massive field, though. That would take so long to do. So I just don't think it's worth it. What we do need to do is take a look. I think we need a telehandler for this because all of that, a couple episodes ago when I removed all of these trees here from our hay field and then kind of just stacked them up near the sawmill. I think I just need to push them around to get them into it because it's processed quite a bit of it, but it still has room. So I'm gonna go push that over, then probably try to winch that one of those big trees that I just threw on the side of the road down the road and around to the sawmill, which that should be interesting. Yeah, here's, I think, yeah, it just needs to be pushed in to the production point. Yep, there goes one. Ooh, come on. There goes 2, nice. More horsepower, just ram it. Huh. There we go. Yeah, up to 10,000, so it can take more. But yeah, let's go do that. So I'll set the telehandler down here, and I need some horsepower, so I'll grab the Massey Ferguson and grab the winch. Got a lot of straw bales though, and they're the bigger ones. They're the 180 centimeter ones. Would be nice to get a square baler. I prefer the square balers over the round. A couple reasons. They're easier to handle with a telehandler, and they're not rolling around so much. And you can make bigger ones. You can make like 240 centimeter ones, I think. They're way bigger. And you can run around when you're baling, and the square baler will actually store the produced bales inside the baler and then plop them out as it goes, so you don't have to stop all the time. Oh, I still need to bale that field. Bring it. All right, let's get the trees. Probably do that off camera because I do want to push this at the end of the episode here. I do want to push it to September so we could sell some cheese, which I don't know how exciting that is to you, but that's pretty exciting for me. I mean, cheese, come on. Who doesn't like cheese? Okay. Massive tree. I am going to destroy the stop sign, I know. So, bye. Okay. I don't even know if the Massey Ferguson will be able to pull this big thing. Too heavy. Yep, tree is too heavy. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty big. That is true. So let's limit a little bit. Okay, let's see now. Be a can. Okay. Oof, barely. Going pretty slow. And there goes another stop sign. Oof. Going real slow, 6 miles an hour. Okay. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Boo! He just didn't care. He's just going. Out of my way, tree. Okay, cool. Okay, that was took a long time. Got down to 3 miles an hour up that little hill there. And is leaning to the side. Massey Ferguson is definitely underpowered for this, but get that tree in there. Come on. Oh no. Oh, it probably is too big to even take it. What do I detach? Why? Yeah, it's probably too big for the size of the sawmill there until it processes some more. So, let's grab... I'm going to grab the telehandler here. Need our wee-woo lights. Yeah, cool. We have a lot of stuff that is being produced in the greenhouses because the preserved food factory cannot keep up with the amount that the greenhouse produces. So all this extra stuff we're producing will be going to sell in January along with all the other major stuff. So I already got a pile. Oops. I already have a pile of stuff right there. Let me get it so it can all spawn. Lots of garlic. Running over Cooper's ball. It's like indestructible. A lot of garlic, a lot of onions, a lot of cabbage, a lot of... Oops. Don't want to do that. Red peppers. Okay, well I got all the greenhouse stuff kind of stacked up and ready for the next batch of stuff to spawn. I'm not going to do it with the bread. There's a lot of bread over there. There's a little bump over there that I can't seem to get rid of with the landscaping tool. And whenever I like roll over it, it jostles the bread like every time and they fall over. So not going to do that frustrating maneuver quite yet. But we're going to take our trailer over to our dairy because in September is when cheese is the highest to sell, which is great because every single other thing seems like it's January, so it's nice to kind of spread it out a little bit. So we'll load that up in preparation to flip over to September and see how much money we get for cheese. My grandpa's dairy farm. When I was a kid in Oregon, we were on the outside of the coast, outside of Tillamook in Seaside area, and we would, when I was younger, the dairy farm produced milk for Tillamook Cheese Factory, which was super cool. If you've ever been there, they have a big like factory tour you can do. Kind of cool because I remember being there and I remember the big milk truck stuff coming to load up milk from our farm. So whenever I see Tillamook cheese in the store, I'm like, oh, yep, that's the one. Okay, 2 pallets of cheese. I think there's some more to spawn too. And especially as we move to, move to September here, we'll have a little bit more. Also want to make sure we probably need to bring some milk over from the cow barn over to here. Whoa, careful with that cheese. There's a hill over here too. Good. Okay, we have 5 pallets of cheese and so much butter. Still producing, still running through milk, which is good, but I'm just going to grab and fill it up before we move to September. Okay, well, let's transfer to September. We'll see how much more cheese is produced. Okay, here we are in August, and let's go check to see if we got any more cheese that's been produced. Holy butter, Batman. There's so much butter. Oh my gosh. Well, we got one more pallet of cheese to throw on the trailer here. Move all that butter again. Just have a mound of butter here. We sell all that in January. That's gonna be fun to load. Okay, now let's check the where we sell cheese. First time selling cheese here. Got 58.26 at the farmer's market. Okay. We got 6 pallets. That'll be a good payday. Okay, here we are at the farmer's market. Our cheese. 35,000 bucks. Nice. Alright, well that is going to be it for this episode. I think next time we are going to be able to push into January. Or, yeah, January. Because there's not a ton to do here in the fall. We'll do some little stuff, but push into January. Whoa, school bus, sorry. My bad that time. And do our big payday of bread and butter. So it'll be great. So thanks so much for checking it out. If you are one of the few, appreciate it. And we will see you next time.